Welcome to the Safety and Security Volunteer Orientation for the Grande Prairie Regional Air Show. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and thank you for volunteering for the air show. Events like this require a number of volunteers, and your time is greatly appreciated. In this video, we're going to review specific team responsibilities for the fence team, barricade team, crash gate team, those in the VIP areas, our APEX security team, radio use, and general emergencies. The air show will run Saturday and Sunday, August 1st and 2nd, 2026. Gates open at 10 a.m. The show runs from about noon to about 4:30 p.m. and the grounds close at 6 p.m. More details about the show are in the general volunteer orientation package. The show will include flying acts, ground acts, static displays for people to look over, food trucks, a vendors area, trade show area, and a kids area. Rules on the ground include no smoking, no vaping, no seeds, nuts, or popcorn, no hard-sided coolers, umbrellas, alcohol, or weapons, no drones, and we are park and ride only, and that includes for volunteers. Unless you have 4 people in a vehicle, then you may get a parking pass. We have very limited parking available at the airport. So for the fence team, your role is to ensure people stay inside the fenced area, do not get out into the show box or out into any of the airside area or any of the hot ramp areas. The 5 stars you see around the map here approximately, and here are the approximate locations where we will have fence teams located. And the way we're going to work it this year is we will rotate people from one spot to the next with a 6 team in rotation, so that every 45 minutes you'll be moving, and then you'll have a 45-minute break in the day where you're at the volunteer tent and able to get refreshments, etc. You'll also see a driver every 45 minutes or so if you need food or refreshments, they'll be able to help you out at that point. We have a team at the maintenance shop. This is located where the big white star is, and you'll see the light blue dash line. That's the bus route. Now, if somebody follows the bus instead of going the way they're supposed to and then tries to turn into the air side through the maintenance gate, your role there is to stop those vehicles. Anyone who is authorized to go will have a proper airside access pass and will require escort from airport personnel to get on site, and you can hold them until airport personnel are ready to escort them onto the site. The crash gate teams, you'll see the 3 stars around the outside of the airport. So for these teams, you need to be on site by about 11:30 each day in your location. You do need a vehicle to get to these locations. Each of these has a gate into the air side. That gate will be opened prior to the start of the air show, and each of these locations also will have crash fire rescue teams at them. Your role is, in the unlikely event that we have an emergency that our emergency responders need to respond to, after they have been through the gates and any other vehicles have been through the gates, you can close those gates behind them and secure them until further directed. In last year's show, or last 2 years ago show, we discovered that the radios don't work that far out. So what I will do is get a WhatsApp text group going with everybody so that we can check in at the start of our shift, and I can communicate with you if I need gates closed, and I can communicate when the show is done, and we can go home from there. The barricade team is responsible for helping us ensure the roads we have closed remain closed. In this location, which is Range Road 65, this is duplicated with our gate team. And in this location on Range Road 64, again duplicated with our gate team. And this location, which is Township 715A and the Costco Road, or 116th Street, that person will be by themselves, and that is probably our biggest area of concern, as public will try to park along this road and then potentially wander actually inside of the show box this direction. So we can't have the public parking here. We need everyone on site for these roles again about 11:30. We'll have a WhatsApp group to check in, and I can let people know once the show starts and once the show has ended and people can go. One thing different from previous years is we do have porta potties at these various sites so that there is washroom access. If you have any problems or any needs while you're on site with the gate team, just reach me through the WhatsApp group and I will make arrangements to have someone come out and provide the support you need. In the VIP areas, so we've got the mobility access, we've got the Grand Prairie, we've got the altitude, the show center, which includes the media tents, and then we've got the sponsor tent area, and this is actually a gate between sponsors and the altitude. We have volunteers there checking wristbands to make sure people are in areas they're authorized to be in. There are security guards stationed in the area to assist should you have anyone not responding appropriately to your direction for them not to go in, and they're there to help you out. We have Apex Security on site again. We have 3 of them positioned around the gates to help with access control. We have them stationed at the connection to the hot ramp on both ends. We have general patrol within the grounds area who are going to be looking for rule infractions, enforcing that, and helping out any volunteers as needed. And we have personnel at the gates, and they will also be at the gate for the people mover, assisting with both admissions and bag check. Jax is our lead for the security. If you have any needs of Apex Security, you can reach out to Jax on the security radio channel, and they will help you out getting security to respond appropriately. We also have Apex Security in areas of the hot ramp here and here. As in the previous show, we had problems with people entering in through public hangars and wandering into the hot ramp, so security is there to assist with that. I mentioned radios. Teams will be issued radios as needed, so Channel 1 is the team for security, and that is all of these teams. You should be on the security channel. Operations is for general show operations, including garbage cleanup and bar service, etc. And then there's a Channel 3 for the directors. The usage of these radios is pretty simple. 1 knob for power and volume, 1 knob for channel selection, and a push to talk button on the side. Push the button, hold it in, position the radio approximately 1 inch to 2 from your mouth, speak clearly into the radio, call who you're calling, identify who you are, and once they respond with what it is you need from them. All right, so for emergencies, if we have a missing child, we will call Code Adam. Those on gates in the gate areas, we will shut down all gates, nobody in or out, until the child is found. And myself or Jax will be the one to clear the Code Adam once that child is found. If you're the person dealing with the parent reporting a missing child, get an accurate description, photo if possible, of the missing child. We're looking for age, gender, height, weight, hair color, current clothing, including shoes if possible. And we'll distribute that description as far as we can to all of the volunteers and to all of the security personnel. And we'll search the grounds using the assistance of the show announcer as needed to try to find the child. Once the child is found, the child and parents can be reunited at the admissions area. In the event that we have a missing parent, we will use the show announcer to call for the missing parent, and we will hold the child at the admissions area until we are able to find the parent. Aircraft emergencies. So should an aircraft declare an in-flight emergency, we have the response teams pre-positioned. We will have the aircraft come in for the emergency landing and have the teams respond as directed from show center to assist the aircraft once they're safely on the ground. If we have a crash, again, command will respond the teams to the appropriate location or locations to deal with the crashed aircraft. Those on gate and barricade patrol will secure the gates as directed after the emergency responders have gone through. and may be required to reopen gates should we bring in other emergency vehicles from outside using those areas. So please remain in your locations until directed otherwise. If we need to do an emergency shutdown of the show or evacuation, either due to a fire or a weather event, we can evacuate the grounds using 4 different gates on the ground side. So in addition to the main public admissions gate and the people mover gate, we also can bring, there's 2 other gates we can open up to get people off the grounds if needed in a hurry. If we need to shelter in place, so we have a weather event, a thunderstorm for example, that's coming in faster than we can move people back to their vehicles, we have 4 hangars that we will put people in, and we will direct people to those hangars until we can get them safely into buses and moved off of site. Medical emergencies on the ground, we have St. John's Ambulance teams there to help support any medical events. So if you have a medical event, please call the St. John's Ambulance folk over. If they determine that an ambulance is needed, we will use security to help guide the ambulance through the gates and to the appropriate location to deal with the injured person. For a fire on site, we have Firemaster with a 1,000-liter tank and a pump to put out any small fires. And should a fire get started, we will call 911 and have Grand Prairie Fire Department respond as well to support further fire suppression. Given that we have a large number of people in a grassed area, any fires could escalate fairly quickly, so we want them knocked down as quick as humanly possible. We also have a number of fire extinguishers around to help put out any fires should they occur. Again, if we need Grand Prairie Fire Department to respond, security will go to the gates and help escort the fire department into the show and show them where they need to go. And thank you. Thank you for your time, thank you for volunteering, and thank you for being part of the safety and security team. I hope you enjoy the air show. I look forward to seeing you out there.